Welcome to Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone every day with your host, Debra Gould. Yes, I am Debra Washington Gould, President and CEO of Debra Gould and Associate Inc. DGAI is a New Orleans-based management consulting and performance management business founded in 1996. Please visit DGI website at www.gouldassociates.com to learn more about the professional service offerings in management consulting, training, facilitating, executive coaching, and business motivational keynote services. Please do that for me. I will welcome your visit to my website at www.gouldassociates.com. So let me tell you why you're here today on this particular day. Well, I'm excited to talk about my guest that I'm interviewing today, Miss Jessica Jenkins. But let me give you a little overview about Hustle Skirt. The mission of Hustle Skirt Podcast is to promote, communicate, and amplify the influence of women entrepreneurs, just as my guest, Jessica Jenkins, the owner of Blujai Designs, LLC. We're for-profit in our businesses, but we will invite nonprofits, C-suite, or higher executive with corporation and nonprofit organization. So I just wanted you to be real clear about what Hustle Skirt Podcast is all about. So my guests might be here to share stories, overcoming their obstacles, pursuing opportunities, victories, accomplishments, succeeding in various settings in their organization and businesses. To the audience, you might hear a message when you are attentively listening to the amazing guests like Jessica Jenkins. So understand this. The Hustle Skirt Podcast guests, without a doubt, and let me say that again, without a doubt, we did not live this long and strong to be put on the back shelf. So Jessica is going to bring it. I want you to hear about the many services and resources, how she can be of service to you. So with that being said, I like to say to my guests, this is your opportunity to connect with and market their services to the listening audience on Hustle Skirt Podcast. So here we go. Here's some background information about Miss Jessica Jenkins today. Jessica Jenkins is a graphic designer with over 15 years of experience. She is the owner of Blujai Designs, a graphic design company based in New Orleans, Louisiana, offering branding, website design, social media, and other graphic design services. Blujai Designs has created engaging content for public officials, small businesses, community groups, and influencers. Jessica is a native of New Orleans, Louisiana, and is active in local community organizations. She is a founding member of the Collaborative Group based here in New Orleans, a community coalition of advocates for economic parity and equity for small businesses in New Orleans. It is through this work that she was awarded the Spirit of Collaboration Award for Community Service in 2016. The following year, Jessica co-founded the Collaborative Community Initiative, CCI, where she is currently serves as board chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Jessica Jenkins, the owner of Blujai Designs, LLC. Welcome, Jess. How you doing
Hi,
today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Thank you for being my guest here on Hustle Skirt. I'm going to have a number of amazing women, but Jess, you have to be part of my tribe and be a part of HS Podcast. So, with that being said, let's just kick this off. And of course, you know, I like to ask my guests some engaging questions of, of where you are and what motivated you to get into your business. Let's start there, Jess. Can you just tell our audience what was the motivation behind Blujai Design LLC? I just shared with my listening audience all of your unique services that y'all, when I say excellent, she bring it, okay? So Jess, I'm gonna let you share it with everyone.
Okay. Well, graphic design has always been a passion of mine. Since I can remember, I started out like teaching myself how to code like websites, and just as a hobby. But eventually, I decided to create Blue Jay Designs and start that business in graphic design and do what I love, but also make it a business, get money from it.
Okay, one more time that the audience probably heard it in the introduction, but tell us something about your products and your service offerings.
Okay. Well, my company, Blue Jay Designs, we do website design, branding, social media management, and we do other graphic design like programs and menus, anything like that. We can design that for businesses, like you said, organizations, um, public officials. We've done that before. So, yeah, it's just really something I love to do.
Y'all, did y'all hear me say earlier that this young lady here is my technology facilitator, Debra Gould and Associate, GouldAssociates.com, she is the designer of my website. And for the last couple of years, I have another website for all of my products, my blogs, my newsletters. She is the designer of my persistentlane.com. So let's y'all give a quick shout for Jessica. Hey, Jess. Thank you, Jess. I'm loving it. All the different platforms that you have successfully been able to expand my territory. So thank you for your talents, your skills, and your gifts that you offer to all of your clients. So let me ask you something. If you can tell me, what would you not compromise in doing your particular business? Because you are in high demand, but in providing your services, what will you never compromise on in your business?
Um, I will not compromise my integrity, and I will never go against like my own personal kind of beliefs to serve something that's not of that I don't feel comfortable with. Like I
Okay.
know when to say no to something if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't align with what I'm really trying to do. And because I really want to focus on helping people, even if I feel like some some energy is not aligned, or if there's some other motivation, I'm not gonna compromise myself for that.
And let me ask you one other question but I want you to share your contact information with our listening audience. Can you tell me, who is your role model?
Well, I have two role models. Of course, my mother is my role model, but also Miss Debra Gould right here. This You're amazing businesswoman. You've been doing this for a while, a long time, and I've learned so much from you already. So,
Oh, thank
you
you.
really help me focus my business and be a businesswoman because I see you do it all the time. So it's just really inspiring.
Well, I'm inspired by your response because y'all, I love her. She is just amazing. And thank you for adding me to that she role in your life. So before we close out, would you please share your contact information? So one of the concepts behind Hustle Skirt podcast, as you know, my theme is economic equity for everyone every day. And so this platform is just one other way in terms of I cannot be selfish and keep Jessica just to Debra Gould and Associate. I want a lot of folks in the business community, not only in the New Orleans proper or within a 75 miles radius or Louisiana statewide. I want folks to know of your services regionally, nationally, globally. That's the way I see equity, when we can reach out and be of service and help others along the way. So Jessica, could you kindly just take a few seconds to tell how we can reach you?
Yeah, so you can always, if you're looking for graphic design services, branding, website, social media, you can go to my website, www.blujaidesigns.com. Or you can email me at Jessica, that's Jessica, at BLUJAIDESIGNS.com.
Thank you very much. So before I close out today, I would just like to just remind everyone the purpose and why we do this. The Hustle Skirt podcast objective is to empower you to speak up, speak power, embrace change in your own vision, mission, and purpose, and get fired up with a passion, just like Jessica have just boldly shared her contact information. Didn't have to push. I made a request and she stepped up to the plate to speak with power. So I want you to do something else for me. Make sure to visit our website at www.persistentlane.com, where you can subscribe to the Hustle Skirt podcast, 9 different platforms that you will see at this particular website to find out more about all of the interviews on Hustle Skirt podcast. And while you at it, if you found value in this podcast, we would appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you would just tell a friend, a neighbor, a family member, or those in your network that you call your village, please invite them to the Hustle Skirt website at www.persistentlane.com. You're listening to the Hustle Skirt podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone, every day, with your host, Debra Gould. Until we meet again, to my guest, Jessica Jenkins, owner of Blujai Designs, LLC, thank you for the value of your time. Make yourself a great week on purpose. Take care, Jessica. Hope you had just as much fun.
I did. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Jess.